everybody, and welcome to my 2026 TBR video. I apologize for the boxes. This is my getting ready for Christmas corner right now. I'm filming this on December 12th, 2025, but I know pretty much what I'm going to be finishing reading this year, so I figured might as well get a head start on next year. This is quite an extensive list. I'm going to try to keep explanations short, but without further ado, let's go. So this is in no particular order. I just pulled the books off my shelf, and this is my physical TBR. All the books on my shelf that I have not read. Am I under any illusion that I'm going to be able to read all these books this year? Probably not, but one can dream. So first off is The Quiet Limit by Trista Lundquist. This is the first book in her, I believe, YA dystopian trilogy. Book 3 comes out next year. She's a fellow Canadian. Again, not in any real order, but number 2 to 4, my god, is The Lost Prince of Qadira by Stephanie Ann. The novella that comes next, The Last Oracle of Lazaroth. And book 2, The Forgotten Dagger of Azula. I have read book 1, The Lost Prince of Qadira. I want to reread it to get reacquainted with the world and what exactly happens in the plot so that I can continue the series. I don't know when book 3 and 4 are coming out, but I follow Stephanie on Instagram, so I'm sure I'll know at some point. She's also a fellow indie author from Australia. Number 5 on the list is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. This book has been on my TBR for far too long. I need to get into it. It doesn't look that big in this format, but I know this one is a chunky book, and it's also supposed to be a very traumatizing trilogy. So I've been putting it off because I'm I don't know if I'm in the right frame of mind for that. But at this point in my life, I'm not really sure I'll ever be in the right frame of mind for it. So I just need to do it. Next up is All of Us Villains by Amanda Foody and Christine Lynn Herman. This one came well recommended by a few people I follow. It's only a duology, and it's been on my physical TBR for far too long as well. So I just need to do it. There's only 2 books. How hard can it be? That's okay. Number 7 is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. Again, been on my TBR for way too long. This is a YA dystopian. I love YA dystopian. I write YA dystopian. I don't know why I haven't read it. And then I'm currently, again, I didn't plan this. I'm currently reading The Beautiful by Renee Adia. I will hopefully finish that before the end of the year. So then number 8 on my TBR, will actually probably be the first thing I read, will be The Damned, which is the sequel. Maybe start it in 2025, maybe finish it if I suddenly have a lot of time. But it will be my next read after The Beautiful, and then I plan to get books 3 and 4, The Ruined and The Righteous, I believe, from my library to finish the series, but I don't own the last 2 books of the quartet. Next up is the Final Empire trilogy, the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson, with book 1, The Final Empire, book 2, The Well of Ascension, and book 3, The Hero of Ages. I have read Mistborn, The Final Empire. I want to reread it so I can finish this trilogy that I've had for way too long. Up next is The Iron Vow by Julie Kagawa. If you don't know by now from following me on various places or even from this YouTube channel, Julie Kagawa is my favorite author of all time. I have read almost everything that she has ever written. This is the final book in the Iron Fae series, which consists of a quartet, a novella bind-up, and 2 trilogies. And I've been putting this off because I don't want it to end, and I'm terrified for all my favorite characters after so many years. I've been reading this series since 2013 for context, and this series inspired my first YA fantasy novel that I wrote and published. And I want to reread the whole series before I read this one as like a perhaps final goodbye to the series. I'll probably be rereading this series for the rest of my life, but anyway, it's on there. I really, really need to finally get to it. And then we have Malice and Ruin by John Gwynne. Both have been on my TBR for like 5 years. Again, this is book 3, this is book 1. Obviously, I'll have to read book 2 in between these, but these are the 2 that I own. So they're definitely need to get read. Next up is Ship of Spells by H. Leighton Dixon. This is an ARC copy that I was graciously gifted by a friend on Instagram who got 2. So I really need to get to this. It's a pirate fantasy. I'm super excited. It sounds really unique. Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. This is a very short nonfiction read by one of my other favorite authors of all time. I will read anything this man writes. Like, I swear to God I will. So it's definitely on the TBR. I like to have at least one nonfiction read a year just to, like, switch things up a bit. And then also switching things up, I have Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. I don't know. I'm sorry. This one was recommended by friends on Bookstagram. I don't really know anything about it other than it devastated them, so I was like, sign me up. Then we have another book by R.F. Kuang. This is Catabasis, I believe is how you pronounce that. It is a standalone. It is like dark academia / fantasy / a few other things. And it, again, comes well recommended, so I picked it up. Then we have Bloodguard by C.C. Robson. Gladiators, that's pretty much all I know, but it was gorgeous. It has the stenciled edges. It has the end papers with the colored blood accents, and I had to have it, and now I have to read it because I own it. Empire of the Dawn by J. Kristoff. I've read Empire of the Vampire, which is book 1. This is book 3, so obviously I need to also read book 2, which I don't yet own, and I'll probably have to reread book 1 because these guys are thick as hell, and I feel like I will miss so many little details if I don't reread book 1, though it's going to take forever. Next up, we have Fateless by, again, Julie Kagawa, my favorite author of all time. This is book 1 in her new YA trilogy, and again, I was gifted this by another amazing Instagram friend. She got this copy as an ARC reader. She didn't enjoy it as much as she wanted to, and she wanted it to go to a good home of somebody that probably would appreciate it being on their shelves more. And so she graciously sent it to me, and now I have a original ARC copy of a book from one of my favorite authors. It's numbered. It's number 7 out of 25. 7 is my lucky number. It's pretty special. I did already read the first chapter the day I got it because I was so excited, and then I was like, whoa, slow down. You've got other books on the go. Let's not be doing this right now. And so I put it on hold, but I will definitely be getting back to this as soon as possible. Though I don't know when book 2 comes out, so depending on when we figure that out, we might change our plans a bit. Then I have Glorious Rivals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which has this ugly freaking Walmart sticker on it. But anyway, it was really cheap, so what are you going to do? This, of course, is the second book in the second Inheritance Games trilogy. It's an ongoing, like, series. There's, like, different arcs, basically, but this is the latest book. I'm super excited to get to it. I've loved everything that Jennifer Lynn Barnes has written so far in this series, and I'm eager to see what's happening to the gang. The final book comes out this summer, I believe. Then we have our Infinite Fates by Laura Steven. This is a standalone This also came well recommended, and it has gold gilded edges, so how can you say no? And last but not least, we have Murtaugh by Christopher Paolini. Again, an absolutely freaking stunning edition that I had to have, and I have to read because I don't buy trophy books. I buy books to read, and I'm not allowed to buy anything new because, as you can see, this TBR is absolutely humongous. And for context, I read 14 books in 2025. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess if you don't count the one I'm currently reading, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 books. And I'd say probably at least half of these are part of a series that I either have to reread some books I've already read in order to read, or will then obviously have to finish reading said series. So we have our work cut out for us. If you have any suggestions of where I should start, that'd be great. Any books in this list that you've read, your top 5, any tips, tricks, and what have you to read more in general, very much appreciated. So yeah, let me know that in the comments, and also let me know in the comments what your TBR looks like for the year. Do we have any books in common? I don't know, comment like your top 3 books that you have to read in 2026, and I will see you guys in the next video.